So everyone, this is Lonnie, and I'm here with the Saga of Tanya the Evil. But before I talk about these impossible spoilers, here's another promotion right here. So please be sure to check out Yonrei for more amazing audio links, so tell me on the link below, we also find links to this reaction video. And the Saga of Tanya the Evil was second winner, well, the runner-up, so to speak, on the poll made on Discord a while back, which Jojo won. And now, since I finished Jojo, we decided that we will continue with this, the Saga of Tanya the Evil. And honestly, I completely forgot, so thanks to Potato and everyone else that remind me which anime it was actually, because I legit forgot. It's been so much JoJo, and yeah, it feels weird to watch another anime on Thursday. But yes, so this is an anime I've heard of. Actually, a friend of mine, Philip, talked about it quite a lot. He was very fond of it. He really liked it. It was 2-3 years ago, and I have very limited knowledge about this. So far, we learned from these 2 episodes I've watched that an not so kind dude, worker that kind of yeah, were a bit of a douche, then ending up as being killed, and God or whatever, being X. Dislike his lack of faith and mankind's faith, which we did actually do a little research, and there's plenty of religious people in the world still today. And yeah, and doing that, sending him back, and well, in alternative world, I would say, which is based around World War I, and from my understanding, the German Empire is fighting against everyone, and yeah, there's major stuff like that, so it is pretty interesting, I will say, you know. I don't actually have super much knowledge about World War One. I know a bit. I know, like, the Battle of Verdun, where in France, the trench war, which was a horrid fucking mess. I know, like the Red Baron and all, you know, stuff like that. It's yeah, it was an awful war, I mean, by all means. And then they're building on this, that the German Empire, I assume, at least, and considering the flag and the map and all, it's okay. Pretty interesting take on making this an obviously fictional style, well, fictional series. And I will say I find it I will say it feels a little bit funny and weird to see this lolly like flying in there like murder, murder. Though also I've said I mean, it's pretty nice to see a lolly in something like this that is not sexified, in at least what I've seen so far. And I know there are gonna be people that is like, yeah. Though I will say, seeing the female characters so far that we have seen, pretty much, at least in the lead, how big their eyes are compared to everyone else, I will find that the style is a bit odd in that regard, you know? It makes them stand out so much more compared to everyone else. But other than that, the style of this animation is pretty neat, and I do like the music being really good, and the story itself, I'm really curious about this, because obviously it's based on World War One, but obviously taking a different route. Like, it's obviously meant to not be based well on the real deal. It's not being like an, at least what I know, there was no majors throwing artilleries or whatever, you know, shooting and all that, flying. But I think it's pretty interesting, so I am curious to watch this. What's this? Even if I think, obviously, this is the very name, the Saga of Tanya the Evil. I mean, Tanya, or aka whatever his name was beginning, before he reincarnated. I will go with she. She is an ass. she's a little shit, you know, obviously. So I'm curious about what will happen, and it is pretty fun to see the Scandinavian soldiers, mages, like skiing in there, like. I was half actually expecting like they would have hockey clubs and stuff like that, but I guess they saved that for the Canadians. Just saying. Oh gosh, I am curious what's gonna be more, and from now on Thursdays I will be watching the Saga of Tanya the Evil, so that will be the case. And I am sorry once again that I interrupt quite a lot at times, but I honestly want to do that rather than talk over too much and randomly just talk and learn things, because as I said, I have had no idea about what really much this is about. I just knew it was like some little girl in like war and all of that. That was the only thing I knew, or remember at least, from my friend telling me about this a couple of years ago. But it is interesting, so I am curious, and we will be back with more the Saga of Tanya the Evil next week, on next Thursday. So thank you for watching, see you later on, and most of all though, have a continuous super great day.